Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys. Welcome to the house. I said welcome to the house.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Football Night in America. Happy Thursday night, and welcome to a special edition of The House, where the house always wins. I say again, a special edition because we're filming a special 15-minute episode specifically for KC Sportsbook, the newest and best way to sign up for and get the best first-time offers in all of the state of Kansas. Also the safe place for Kansas bettors to learn about gambling, get access to tools they might not otherwise have, and to make smart gambling moves. So thank you again to the KC Sportsbook. Make sure you check out the links at the bottom of the page and go to kccrew.com/sportsbook to get the special promos and see when the crew is going to be hosting their sportsbook watch parties, which I know they've got like 12 of them on tap. So check that out. And if you live in Kansas or Missouri and you want to drive to Kansas, make sure you come out and say hello and get some free money. All right. A quick thank you to our partners, Coors Light, the official beer of chill. Sheila, Jordan, Carrie over there at Coors Light and CSBEV. Got to love them. Just great people and a great drink. It's too early in the morning for us to be doing it yet today. Normally we would have it. Hi, Greg. Sorry, you're still down there, Greg? Also,
the beer's prettier.
Also, Beyond Energy again, Dr. Andy. We talk about Dr. Andy. Alicia, superheroes working for a superhero energy drink. El Dopa and the product. I mean, if you need a pick-me-up, Greg, if you need motivation, this is your drink. This is your drink.
Find that flow state.
Oh, to get into the flow, yes. Yep. Also, thank you to T-Mobile. Last week we got Billie Eilish singing Billy Idol songs. T-Mobile out sampling at a lot of KC Crew events. You know them, Jesse and company, the Magenta Mafia. Thanks again to T-Mobile for all their support. And lastly, Renewal by Anderson for all your door and window needs. These guys are the best. If you play in any of the KC Crew leagues, you've met some of these amazing representatives of Renewal by Anderson. By the way, that's Anderson with an E, not you, Anderson with an O, people. Come on, phonics, let's go. Let's do this. But thanks again to Renewal by Anderson. All right, it's time to meet the panel. First up, this guy, true story. He's from Omaha, Nebraska, and he didn't know the Omaha was the home of the College Baseball World Series. So I would not be listening to any of his bet advice. If there was ever a dead giveaway, Joe, by the way, that somebody was in the witness protection program, I think that's got to be it. Like they don't know the biggest event in their hometown, right? He is a big
Omaha's in Missouri, right?
Yeah, right. He is a big Cornhuskers fan. Stash Malloy, welcome back to the show. Stash, it is a fine stash. Do you have to
It's slowly coming back.
Oh, it's coming back. Do you have to redecorate this, or is that tattooed permanently?
I do. It fades throughout the show as well. So every time you see it, it's a little less. Just slowly seeps into my skin, and
You keep sniffing it, and that's why you act weird as the show goes on.
He's got ink poisoning. And joining us also,
you never know what's coming next.
This guy once hitchhiked across the United States with $274, a ball of tape, and 4 pairs of jorts. Greg, did you know that? Did you know that?
I did not know that one.
Yeah.
No, I want to hear more stories.
Fro, he's from Minnetonka, Minnesota. Big Twins fan. Joe Lowe's doesn't lose. Welcome back to the show, Joe.
Yeah, glad to be here.
And of course, I'm Myers, and you guys know who I am. Okay, a quick check on last week's standings, which I'd love to avoid doing, honestly, because it's not great for me. Somehow the guy who doesn't know that baseball is playing his home state is 3-1. Joe, and I'm skipping Joe. I'm just going to call you Joe Lose for this portion of it, Joe, even though I know.
Very original, yeah.
You're 500, so I can't even really call you. Got to wait till you're under 500 to call you Joe Lose. So right now you're just Joe. And I'm cold as ice, evidently, 1-3. So I got to be honest, I'd still gamble with me if I'm out in the viewing audience right now. I still feel like I'm the one you want to listen to, but this keeps going. Maybe that changes. All right, let's get to picking. Joe, I'm going to start with you. I'm going to take this away so I don't have to see that ever again. Who do we have first, Joe?
We got the Twins and Royals.
Oh,
Minnesota
Twins and
and
Royals.
Kansas City. Yeah, I know. It's like there's something else going on in
Kansas City
sports
tonight.
world,
Yeah, that's world.
right?
Okay.
Who would have thought it? But after the Twins got swept by the stupid dumb Guardians, the Twins are now going for a sweep of their own to try and stay in playoff contention. I don't think it's really going to happen. But you know what? I think the Royals feel the energy in all of KC not at all gravitating towards them, and that hurts their feelings. And as a result, they are just not going to be able to play ball. They will get swept by the Twins, and the Twins will cover the spread. What is it, a 1.5?
It is 1.5. It is. Matter of fact, here, let's take a look at it and add that. Oh, there we go. That's pretty small, but right there, 1.5. 1.5.
I will take the Twins.
Look at that.
To cover that 1.5.
All right. So we got the Twins by 2 for the win. And if you put $100 on that, knowing this, see this right here, this plus 120, you put $100 on them to cover, you're going to get paid 120, Joe. 120. That's how that money line works there. For those of you at home, $100 wins you 120. If you were to bet on the Royals, it would take you 140 to get 100 plus that 1.5. Okay. So Joe's taking the Twins to cover. What do you got for us, Stash?
I'm gonna take the other side. I'm gonna go Royals, hometown heroes. I think it's they definitely still lose because it's the Royals, but walk-off home runs. Minnesota Twins win by 1.
You are picking the Twins to win on a walk-off homer, but you to still sneak the bet victory.
Yep,
that's ballsy. I like it.
3-1.
All right. 3-1. All right. So we've got Daniel Lynch versus Dylan Matthew Bundy. Anybody that has 3 names, the only people I know of that all 3 of their names are people that assassinated presidents, right? Like John Wilkes Booth, right? Like those are the people. Lee Harvey Oswald. Those are the only people I know of that all 3 of their names. So I'm a little frightened of Dylan, I'll be honest. And as a result, I'm going to pick him to win. I'm going to pick the Twins to cover. He is, what is it? He's 8-7. He's got a whip of 127. Lynch is 4-10 with a whip of 158. That's worth 2 runs. It's definitely worth 2 runs. I'm going Twins by 2. All right. Next up, this one's me. Just for the folks at home, I'm a big St. Louis Cardinals fan, so just know that anytime I cover the Cardinals, I do it because it's in the state, guys. I do it because it's in the state. Okay, it's the only reason.
Wrong side.
This. Yeah. We've got the Reds plus 1.5, Cardinals minus 1.5. We have the Reds throwing. Who do we have the Reds pitching? I don't even know who we have the Reds pitching. I know the Cardinals have Chase Anderson is pitching, coming off a 4-inning decent outing against Milwaukee, where he's got 5 strikeouts, only gave up a 2-run homer to Willie Adames in the first. So he's coming in actually playing pretty well. Cardinals send Miles Michaelis to the mound, who is the best 11-11 pitcher in all of baseball. He's got a whip of 104. He pitched unbelievably. They can't score any runs when he pitches. And he has been showing a bit of fatigue in his last 3 outings. Although it's home for the Cards, so I'm going to go all day. Cards over Reds, jump out early. Michaelis doesn't go too deep, but they win 7-4. Cardinals cover. Joe.
Man, I will let you know. I hate the Cardinals. I hate them so much.
Good.
And one of the things that
as an American leaguer, why? You're an American League fan. You're a Twins guy. You beat me the only time you played me in the World Series in '87. Kirby Puckett's got a championship because of me. Kent Hrbek. Why do you hate me? Why do you hate the Cardinals?
Well, actually, it is because of the Cardinals fans. It's not so much the Cardinals. It's the fans of the Cardinals. Remind me of Yankees fans.
Oh, my God. In no way, shape, or form. My goodness.
The arrogance, the entitlement, the baseball heaven. No. St. Louis is not a heaven of anything. It is a dump. And nothing makes me happier. Well, actually, there's a lot of things that make me happier. But in terms of National League Baseball, nothing makes me happier than watching the Cardinals lose at home. I still don't think they will, though. So give me the Cards to spread.
Just guys, if you haven't seen the first episode, those of you at home, Joe has admitted he has a lot of hatred in himself, in his heart, for teams that are not his and for specific teams. So I think we're going to see more of this hatred come out as we go, if I had to guess.
He's a little bit of my
all
head
right.
on this one.
So
man.
we got Cardinals and Cardinals -1.5. Stash, how you feeling?
I'm gonna. I'll be that guy. Let's go with the Reds. Someone's got to pick them. Your boys 3-1. They got my good luck blessing. I don't see how they don't cover the spread
of 1.5. You know what?
Yep.
You are getting 110, so it's a value bet. I'll give you that stash, but I'm definitely getting a game back on that pick. Okay. Lastly, we have stash. You're going to talk, I think, a little Thursday night football, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, AK
Okay.
in the office. The reason we have 40 teams that have forfeited tonight. The Thursday night football, Chiefs Chargers.
That's amazing.
Chargers coming into hostile territory. I think the entire city of Kansas City will be at the stadium tonight. I don't see how the Chargers pull it off, but we're going to be looking at the spread, and then talking through the over-under here. So spread, we got Chiefs at -4, Chargers at +4, and then we'll start with that one. Biggest thing here, Travis Kelce. Last year, he smoked the Chargers. First game this season, 8 receptions, 121 plus a score. He's starting off hot. Chiefs all day. I don't see how how they don't pull it off here. The weather's perfect, sunny at 75. We'll go to Myers first. What are you picking on the spread?
So you got Chiefs covering the 4. All right. So we got Mahomes versus Herbert. We've got Mahomes and company playing at home, so they get 3 points for that, just for playing at home. They're slight favors on a neutral territory. So I feel like the handicap here, and you guys tell me, I feel like the handicap's pretty accurate. I'd like to have another point. I'll be honest, if I'm pulling for the Chargers, I'd like to see that get to 5. And I think at some point today it might, because I don't know they're going to get a lot of action on the 4. If that went to 5, I think they'd get a lot of action at the books. So I anticipate that moving to 4.5 before the day is over. I love that, because I kind of like you, Greg, with the walk-off homer with the Twins, but still cover. I think the Chargers lose by 1 or 2 in Kansas City, but I think they cover what will eventually be a 5-point spread. Right now, 4. I still take the 4. Yeah, I'm going Chargers +4. Joe.
There it is.
There it is. Write it down. It's a lock. It's not a lock. That one's not a lock. The Cardinal game's a lock. That's not a lock.
Yeah, you look out any window in Kansas City and you just see red everywhere.
And
so
Joe
how much
hates that. He hates Chiefs fans. Oh, sorry.
I hate Cardinals red. This is a whole different breed.
This is a different red.
No, Chiefs fans are cool. I love Kansas City so much. I do not see the Chiefs shitting the bed on national television, home opener Thursday night against the Chargers. They're going to win by at least 2 touchdowns. So,
my God. The Chargers are the best team in the division outside of Kansas City.
Well, Kansas City's that good.
What was the last thing you just said there? Outside of Kansas City?
Right, yeah.
And where are they playing tonight?
Yeah, at Kansas City.
Inside
Kansas City.
That atmosphere is going to be absolutely insane.
I'll give you that. Okay, so we got 2 Chiefs and a Chargers. And over-under, real fast, Greg, this is your game, over-under.
Yep. So over under, we're looking at 54.
54. Yeah.
I'm going to let Joe make the first decision on this one.
Oh wow! Look at this wuss.
Give me the over. 100%. Give me the over on this one. I could see this thing ending like 75-62.
Okay, this is why you don't bet with Joe, because he thinks the football game is going to end 75-62.
I never said I think it'll happen. I said I could see that happening.
It's not Baylor versus Texas A&M.
Yeah.
It might as well be. The AFC West is like the old Big 12. Offense
has the same number of teams as the Big 12 now, I think. All right, Greg, you want me to go second? Because I can make this easy. Over. I'm picking over the over. If somebody picks the over, I'm going to pick over that.
Red Rover.
I'm going to go crazy and throw a lot of money at the over tonight. Like lots of money. I might even parlay it with the Cardinals covering 1.5. No, let me add one thing. If you're a new gambler, stay away from parlays. Just don't listen to
PSA.
what I just said. If you're gambling, if you're in Kansas and you're gambling, just one thing. If I could tell you one, just stay away from parlays for like 3 months. Then once you're in there and you feel good about things, you start to understand that you're okay losing a little bit of money. You can throw a couple, but stay away from parlays. Go ahead, sorry.
I feel like I need to change my name to Professor Chaos because I'm going to pick the under. Someone's got to.
This is how you
know.
catch people in the standings, Joe. This is how you catch people in the standings. This is
Or
what
dig
happens
yourself
when
a deeper hole.
Yeah, this is what happens when you don't know that your home city hosts the College World Series. You go against logic to try and distance yourself in the standings or something. I don't know what his plan is here. Okay, so we got
some wiggle room here. I got some wiggle room.
what defense is going to
have a
stop
little
either
fun.
one of these the two best offenses in football potentially are squaring off on Thursday Night Football where everyone wants to show off. Your only hope is if like Joey Bosa and Khalil Mack sack Mahomes like 11 times, in which case you lose your other bet. So I don't know how you plan on if this is a low scoring game, Kansas City's not winning it. So I don't see Kansas City's defense. Is you anticipate Kansas City's defense being the star of the show tonight?
I'd just like to.
That was a question. That was a yes or no. Do you anticipate Kansas City's defense? I love it. All right, so
yes.
Okay. So we got 2 Cardinals and 1 Red. We have 2 Twins and 1 Royal, and we have 2 overs and 1 under, right? And 2 Chiefs, 1 Charger. Hey, this is how this is supposed to go with 3 people, 2 and 1 on every bet. All right, gentlemen, I appreciate it. I want to say a quick thanks again. We're going to wrap this up. Coors Light, always delicious and always amazing. If I can get down here to where a graphic will show up. I don't know if you guys folks at home, I'm actually the producer of this show. I don't know if you can tell. This is me flashing the Coors Light there like that. Grab that, Joe. There you go. Coors Light, Beyond Energy, T-Mobile, Renewal by Anderson. Anderson with a what, Greg?
Anderson with an E.
Anderson with an E. That's right. I don't know the Anderson with an O people. They can go to hell. All right. Special. Yeah, that's right, Joe. There's a little hatred in here for the Anderson with the O people. Thanks again to PointsBet, Caesar Sportsbook, BetMGM, DraftKings. These are the groups that KC Sportsbook believes in and trusts. You can even look on the KC Sportsbook site, KC Crew /Sportsbook. I'm going to show you right now on the screen. Look at that. Caesar Sportsbook, $12.50. Free bet, $1,250 free bet. PointsBet, $2,000 risk-free. Between us girls, that's actually $500 risk-free. $1,500 is for the PointsBet bet, which is a very specific kind of bet, and a lot of people don't make that. So consider that to be a $500 free bet. $1,000 deposit bonus, 20% deposit bonus, what that is, up to $1,000. And then BetMGM, also a risk-free bet. If you go to kccrew.com /sportsbook, you're going to find out about all those promos and little hidden tips and tricks about how to maximize your revenue in that gambling space. Okay, make sure you see the links below. Get signed up. It's legal in Kansas, guys. It's illegal in Kansas. Weed and gambling. I'm moving to Kansas. Start having a bit of fun. Don't mix those two, by the way. And we will see the two of you. Actually, do you have any parting words? Perfect. I'll see you guys in 3 days.
I wasn't ready for that.